Hello ladies and gentlemen, I have for you today an awesome menu game against my buddy Ross. Teams here, I have the Beast, which is Charizard, and I cannot just say, it may be really cliched, but Black Charizard does look awesome. I've also got an Offensive Life Orb, Noctowl and Torterra, which is now in PU, although it does seem a little bit too strong for PU for me. And then I've got a Sash Kadabra and then the Milcool or Tentatank core. On my opponent's side, the big threat's going to be the Ursaring, and also the Ninjask if he can bat and pass any boosts out. So I'll let Barry Clayton do the first turn introduction here for me. Let's get into it.
For the devil sends the beast with wrath, because he knows the time is short. Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666.
Unfortunately though, there is very little that Charizard can do to a Gigalith, and although he's more than likely just going to go for the rocks first turn, I have to switch out to Torterra just to play on the safe side. And Torterra also does completely wall Gigaliths. Now he knows that, and he's just going to switch out into Ninjask, so I can go for the Rock Polish on the switch, which now puts me over 410 speed, meaning that I can actually outspeed this Ninjask, and just go for the Stone Edge. Now usually it doesn't matter that I miss, because Ninjask almost always carry the Focus Sash. As you can see, he's actually left these, and if I had hit that Stone Edge, then this game would have been a whole lot shorter. But I can just keep spamming Stone Edges here as he bat and passes his sub out into Loma Mola, and you're probably wondering what he's doing going into Loma Mola here, but that is a very good play because I do outspeed his team, and he knows that Wood Hammer Recall is probably going to be the best way to kill me off here. And as you can see there, I do almost take a Loma Mola out in one single hit, which is pretty incredible. I've never actually managed to do that before, in an unboosted hit anyway. But you can see that the Wood Hammer Recall does about 50% to me, and he does manage to get the Toxic off. And Toxic Recall combined with Life Orb and then potential Wood Hammer Recall will probably kill me off here. So he does very nicely predict the Earthquake and goes out into Mantine. And because of that toxic damage, it does mean that I only have one more hit left in me, and Mantine is going to have to be the sacrifice here. Unfortunately, I don't miss the Stone Edge. So on the double down here, I can just go out into my... Now let me tell you, this Charizard is amazing. I've been using this set a lot recently, and I've been desperately trying to get a sweep with it. And there is one coming, I can feel it. But I was in that mindset here, so basically I put all my eggs in one basket that Bellyzard, the Belly of the Beast, is capable of winning this for me. Now, this annoyed me that Sub takes 1/4, and then Belly Drum takes 1/2 health. So I thought I'd be in Salad Berry range, but I am going to have to put 2 more hit points on this Charizard to get that to work. Now, there were a few potential Belly Drum sets I was considering, but this one felt the best for me because you can heal with the Roost, you also block status moves with Sub, and then you can also hit like a Shrug with the Flare Blitz. Now, I know what you're thinking. Mark, are you mad? He has a Gigalith. Flare Blitz isn't going to do jack shit to this thing. I have faith in the Beast, people. Now, this is just a whole load of stalling as I was trying to run down Stone Edge PP, and also hope for a few misses. But I do only get the one miss, which means that I'm now at a point where I can either chance to miss and go for a Roost, or just go out all guns blazing. So I do just go for the Flare Blitz, and look at that. That is insane. The Beast, a resisted Flare Blitz, takes Gigalith down to sturdy without a crit. This is why I say a sweep is incoming. I got into the Noctowl here because he told me in the chat that he'd run out of Stone Edge PP, but I realised that that could be a bluff, so I do go into the Miltank just to see if that is the case. And he does in fact struggle, revealing that he is actually a Choice Band set, which is pretty cool. So he dies after the Struggle Recall and goes back out into the Ninjask, and I can't really switch out here to give him a free anything. So I just keep spamming the Seismic Tosses, and you can see here what I mean, that if that Stone Edge had landed earlier on, then there wouldn't be these kind of stallier sections. But it does bat and pass out into the Ursaring, which along with Zangoose, I don't think there's anything really scarier with +2 attack, +2 speed facade. Well, there was this one thing. Let's not get into side up with stat boosts, Ninja Mudkips. Anyway, Miltank is now my least useful poke, as I need Kadabra to deal with Ursaring and Tentacle to deal with the Stealth Rocks and Loma Mola, so that Noctowl can come in and do some work. But I can live any single hit with Kadabra, as I will not take Stealth Rocks damage because of the Magic Guard ability, which means the Focus Sash will remain intact, and I can just go for the Side Shock and finish off the Ursaring. So it goes into Ninjask, and it's the same old story. I don't want to switch out to give him a free anything, because if I switch to Noctowl on the X-Scissor, but he in fact goes for the SD, then I'm not sure if I can live a hit from half after rocks. So this is just a bit of a stally part here, where I'm just going for the Scald, then Knock Off and Rapid Spin, whereas he's just going for the Wish Protect combo to restore some health, before trying to Wish Pass into the Camerupt. And I can just fire off that Scald on the Camerupt, but it's the Solid Rock ability that saves him there, and Solid Rock's an ability which reduces the power of super effective hits by 1/4, meaning that Scald's not a 4 times effective hit, but in fact a 3 times effective hit. And he goes for the Earth Power, and we all know that Tentacle's going to live that. Come on, it's a Tentacle, those things don't feel pain. Highlighted by the fact that Tentacle lives the hidden power. Tentacle, you are a boss, don't let anyone bring you down. And that actually wins me the game there, as Camerupt will go down to Life Orb Recall to finish me off. And I say that won me the game because Camerupt and Noctowl have the same speed stat, with Camerupt speed invested, and Noctowl without speed investment. And I know he will be speed invested because he is a Rock Polish set, he did tell me that. So at the very minimum, it would have been a speed tie, but that's not the case, as Noctowl can just come in here and clean up, and that will be the game. So that was a really good game. Thank you very much, Ross. I hope you all enjoyed that. Bellyzard is back, people. And with that being said, I will see you all next time. Goodbye.